Okay, and welcome to this stream already in progress. Oh, technical difficulties already to start the day. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Yeah, the Twitch app on Xbox One did one of those things where it told me I was live, it told me I was broadcasting, and I was not. And I didn't take enough time to, check it before I fully started the game, which was my mistake of fully trusting this thing that it was telling me I was broadcasting.
Before heading back to Florida and Orlando. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1.
Welcome to today's stream. Hope you're doing well. Back here in year 3 of my career, starting things off with the home game here against the Magic.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them.
And what an excellent start to the stream.
Not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Well, excellent start to the game. Excellent start to the stream is a little out of the question. Goofy start. But hey, we're live now as Harris knocks down a three.
A much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Moore. Freak sets a screen for Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Moore. Baseline J on the way.
There we go. I almost ran right out of bounds.
Give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Well, now let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Nate McMillan. Doris?
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's
Ooh, nice steal.
He added, he's one of the best.
Oh, why'd you pass that up, George?
Finishing at the rim.
Go up strong. Woohoo!
And then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin,
Oops.
defense not Ellis's strong suit seems like a smart plan.
Thanks, Doris.
Really,
I don't know why I've never learned that when I'm adjusting a setting on my computer to, you know, pause the game.
Hill dishes to Ellis. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Off the screen. Nice again. And
There.
Moore's got 6.
He got a great read of where that.
Yeah, you think I would, you know, learn my lesson eventually? Nope. I make the same goofy mistake over and over again.
Peyton passes to Gordon. Can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now, here's Oladipo. Following the miss by
Oladipo!
And Oladipo kicks to Peyton. Vucevic a screen on Hill. Hayton. Good work defensively by Turner. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad
you ran
offense.
him right
They
into
just
me.
Didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly
Sploosh!
Laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
And here's Oladipo after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Here's Harris. No good off the drive.
Yeah, that was definitely going to miss.
Pacers leading by 6. Moore with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. From past the arc. And there's Ellis. That's good on the
Okay,
assist from Moore.
I guess that works.
Ellis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off.
There's Gordon. There he is.
Defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Will it go? Off to a good start as he hits his first shot.
Of course it will go, because we left him wide open.
Pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated,
Doo-doo.
but not undervalued.
Boo-doo.
Set the screen. Hill kicks to Moore.
Ah,
It's back to Hill. And the pass to Moore. The three.
Well,
Ellis
that
can't
eventually
get it to go.
got to him.
It has not been an easy quarter for him.
Not exactly
At
the
least offensively.
smoothest pass.
Harris dishes to Vucevic. They get it back and fouled hard.
I could have had a clean block on that.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And he can't get the first one. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Vucevic. Lee comes in for Gordon. Hezonja, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Watson in for Oladipo. Now here's Moore. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Barely put enough on
That's his
that.
fourth straight make right out the shoot. He setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
Lee against Moore. There's the pick.
C.J. Watson was there.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. 5 on the clock. Here's Payton from the high post.
Wow.
He drills it.
What do you do with that guy?
If only he played like that in real life.
He abuses defenders.
I would love that.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Detroit Pistons.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the
His consistency is all over the place. I mean, especially when you kind of lose your starting job.
Really falling, weren't they? I mean, great
It was kind of a
especially when you consider it was on the road.
mistake, maybe fantasy-wise, drafting him.
Watson, the pass to Leonard.
I should have seen the inconsistencies coming.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Hezonja. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hezonja's got his first points in this one.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that crossover.
Woo!
right looks a little bit busy.
Oh, and it's swatted
It's
away.
out of bounds.
Tis,
They
tis.
say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Moore. He's got 10. And
No.
that one comes up a bit short.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
There's Lin with the three.
Oh, Lynn! No!
Got it off in time, but all right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
You know, they're not going to sit back
Okay.
and just
Wow,
take jump
I didn't
shots.
realize
It's
I'd
all
scored
about
10
attacking
points
the
already.
paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Greek is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Lin in at the point guard position.
As long as I just gotta just play the game and let just gotta go with the flow and then realize, whoa, I've scored a lot.
Last game against Milwaukee.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He finished with 24 points and has
Nice.
always piling up rebound after rebound as well.
Pass,
Numbers
set
like
the
that
screen,
make you
let him
anxious to
score.
see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Wow.
Count it, and the Pacer lead
Lynn, you
has
just
been
got
down
bowled
to
over.
4 on the bucket from Tobias Harris.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
Yeah, Olynyk. Woo!
Easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket.
Go
They have
Olynyk.
got
Go
to do
Olynyk.
that.
The
It's your
Magic trail
birthday.
by 6.
Olynyk. I really don't know if it's his birthday. That I just Be funny if it actually was.
Last 10 games or so, he's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds.
Always love the pictures they have in this game.
He's certainly making a contribution.
Catch them at their worst
Better than
moments,
expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm
making the
seeing right now.
goofiest
Sooners
faces.
checked in for Indiana. Ellis comes in for Rodney Stuckey.
Uh-oh.
For the Magic. Vucevic checked in for Miles Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Lee. And it's Victor Oladipo in for C.J. Watson. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break.
Nice move.
Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And he gets it to go.
Nah.
Indiana leading by 6.
Oh no! Oh, Lynn. He made a better
Ellis
pass than
against
that.
Oladipo. Feeds to Vucevic. Puts it up from 15. The shot is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
I actually could have cut in there and gotten a layup maybe.
He had the nice soft
It's okay, that'll work too.
Now here's Oladipo. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Vucevic. Another miss by Vucevic.
You almost have to
Another
assume
miss.
He's going to knock those down at open.
It's Freak, top of the key. He kicks it to Ellis. Ellis off a pick from Moore. Shoots off the screen. Ellis can't get it to go.
He should have
Just
passed.
not there from a rhythm
I should have
standpoint
called for the
right
pass.
now. It's really eluding him.
Leonard attacking. It's rebounded by Indiana. Moore's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the 3. The best.
Got it.
off the assist for Lynn. Lynn's got 3 assists tonight.
He
Nailed
shot the ball
it.
exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Now here's Oladipo. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game. And the basket by Harris.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3 ball.
Do a better
with
job
one
of
their
locking down on
Greg,
three-point
we got a
shooting.
three-point battle taking shape here.
Really give up and answer right back for a three-pointer on our end.
The story from beyond the
Sure. An obvious fact of the day there.
across the NBA. Number 1, Monte Ellis. In his surge.
Oh yeah.
I tell you what, both of them would be an excellent choice. Either one of these guys would be an excellent choice for a last-second game-winning shot. Both are excellent shooters.
Up on the changes now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for George. C.J. Miles comes in for Ellis. And it's Hill in for Jeremy Lin. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. Alfred Payton comes in for Hizania. Here's Moore.
Just rattles in
missing.
and out.
The Magic trail by 8.
Kinda had a feeling
Gordon
it
kicks to
would.
Payton. 1:33 left in the pass to Vucevic. Leonard trying to break
Oh!
free. Here's Miles. The feed to Hill. Pass to Moore. Here's Turner, and it goes.
Hey, that works.
A foul.
It was intended for me, but kind of tipped it right to
And so we
Turner
wrap up.
instead. I mean, Vucevic was right in front of me. I love when things like that, like bad passes, work in our favor. Tipped right to Turner.
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get
Surprised to see
spoiled
myself get a
by
rest
how
there in the second
consistent
quarter.
They can be. And
It's
so far,
nice.
Another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
And now let's check out the lineups.
All
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of
Shaky
basketball.
screen did not
On the
phase
court
him
for
on that
Orlando.
one. Let's try this
The
one.
backcourt is Peyton and Oladipo.
Big,
Gordon Vucevic together in the post, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And both free
Okay.
throws
Well,
go to Vucevic.
it was worth a shot.
Pacers leading by 6. Now here is Hill. There's the dish to Moore. It's George on the wing. Ellis wide open. The shot's good on the assist by George. 7 points for Ellis.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Ellis.
Ooh, he would have gone with that shot. He would have had that swatted right back in his face.
Peyton against Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Peyton dishes to Oladipo. The Pacers pull it in. Moore's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor.
Oh! Whew.
They've got to put forth more effort.
And he could be the guy to
Hold
put
my
this
breath
game
on that
out of
one.
reach.
Oladipo against Ellis. Here we go. Misses off the right iron. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Indiana.
Maybe I didn't.
Pacers leading by 10. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. On the wing, George, guarded by Harris. The 11-footer goes back up.
Get in there.
Layup
Woo!
off the glass. 17 points for Freak.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis.
Woo!
Defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Lynn against Peyton. He dishes it to Oladipo. Just 4 to shoot.
Waiting and waiting
Here's
and
Vucevic.
waiting.
That's
And
good from
ho!
17 feet away. Vucevic
Nice
has got 4
turnaround.
points now in the quarter. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Then the pass to Moore. Can't hit from the elbow.
Whoa!
See that
Okay.
miss coming. I mean, he's usually
Very
been
often I
money
miss
from
that
range.
shot. Get out of here with that!
And he gets it back.
Oh, and
the
he
pass
got
is
it right
good.
back. George, what are you
Peyton's
doing?
got
Pick
it
that
back
up.
down to within single digits for the Magic.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. First in opponent field goal percentage, second in opponent points per game. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their
Oh.
will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even
My
know
momentum
what
carried me right into that steal.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Turner with a screen for Ellis. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Good in the assist.
Nice.
from
Okay,
Ellis.
get an answer back.
Ellis
That's
has
good.
got 3 assists now in this one.
Rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going the way they did, but it all worked out for them. Cutting into that lead
Okay.
a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket
Really
is
didn't need to
good.
get that
I
up.
mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Leonard brings the double team. Ellis goes in. And Moore kicks to Turner.
Get in there.
And
Woo!
despite
Good job,
the
Turner.
Excellent defense at that.
He had a good game in
Turner's
real
got
life
5 now.
the other day.
Give
So
credit
he went
where
off.
credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Leonard with a on Lynn. Picked by Vucevic. Harris outside. Paul George with the steal. 2-on-1 as they
Oh, come on, Lynn! And one.
Counting.
Yeah.
Chance for one more at the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what really nicely done.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. Orlando also making some changes. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Vucevic. Lee comes in for Leonard. For Victor Oladipo.
They've tried. The D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Buck, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Olynyk sets a screen for Lynn. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Okay, well that works too.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. A wonderful string of games.
Oh, yeah.
He's put together here lately.
Look at those
26
stats.
points per,
Woo!
12 rebounds and 4 assists.
What was that?
And when it all comes together for
Your
him,
camera shot
this
there?
is what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
And that one falls for Lynn.
Light bulb.
That one is no good. The Magic trail by 10. Now Watson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Moore
Nope.
with the block. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Lynn with the ball.
Look.
And a wide open look for
No one
Freak.
is guarding me.
It is good. The assist from Stuckey.
Open your
Moore's got the lead
eyes.
up to 12 now for the Pacers. To the middle. Here's Azania. Lee kicks to Watson.
Oh no, he's wide open. Oh, and he's gonna miss it.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Woo!
Moore with the bucket.
Excellent ball up there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Watson. Defended by Lynn.
Boom, boom, boom.
Watson
boom.
kicks to Harris.
We will rock you.
Harris missing again. Lynn. The shot. No good.
Nailed it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit. The third 13-4 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Pacers leading by 14. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Freak is out there with Paul George, and it's Olynyk in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. George dishes to Stuckey. Misses the 3.
Nope.
Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Payton with the ball.
Who? What the? Oh, there he is.
Here's Azania. Lee, a screen on Stuckey. Inside. And fouled hard there.
Oh,
Get to the
didn't
line
want to
and shoot
foul,
2.
but okay.
It's going to be on Freak. And look at how the offensive approach is.
La, 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 la.
For the Pacers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
There you go.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Ellis in for Rodney Stuckey. And a change for the Magic. Oladipo's checked in. And George, here we go. Tries again.
Oh,
Oladipo.
not having
Gordon
a chance
against
really to
Ellis.
do anything with
Here's
that.
Payton. And the shot is long. Pacers leading by 12. Hill kicks to Moore. Dishes to Turner.
No! I wish you would have stayed put.
Gordon the pass to Payton. The wide open look here for Oladipo. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Hill kicks to Moore. Pass to Turner. The 17th
Nice.
goes down.
Good job, Turner.
And the Pacers lead by 11.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
All right, run the fast
That
break.
last break, I listened to Nate McMillan address his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride.
Any way
Let's
you
make a
want it,
stand
that's the
defensively,
way you
get us
need
stops,
it.
and get
Any
on
way
one
you
of our
want
own.
it.
Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Vucevic with the bucket.
And right back to the timeout.
Pacers leading by 9. Here's Moore. Terrific. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the
Vucevic was a little slow coming off the bench there. I could have gotten that right away.
Offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Definitely have a shooting lineup out there with Leonard, Vucevic, Gordon,
That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist.
Oladipo.
Peyton's got 5 assists in the game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Of course, Peyton should include him.
Moore outside. 5 on the clock. And again, it's Indiana converted.
And such a
Buried
steady
it.
hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the chart.
Vucevic missing.
They'll increase their rebounding.
Whoops. Well, that's one way to pass it to him.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the ball and given them control.
I guess if no one wants to guard me,
Man,
that's
he's
that's
got a
cool.
lot of firepower right
I mean,
now.
it's
I mean,
a
what
mistake.
he's having.
It's a huge mistake.
It's deflected. Turner with the steal. Hill dishes to Moore. George with no one around. Bangs on the
Get an
trifecta.
assist to every starter on
And the
your
Pacers
team.
lead by 16.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating.
When did I
than
assist
their
George
assist
Hill?
numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
I don't remember.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Vucevic's screen on Ellis. Oladipo, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pacers
Oops.
leading by
Bumped the ref
13.
again.
Feeds it to Moore. Right side, George. All alone. And again, it's Indiana.
Assists like that have
Love
typified
baiting the double
their
team.
effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oladipo right side. It's rebounded by Indiana.
There was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Indiana.
They did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
Well,
And
they
with
were
this
close
one,
this
end up
game.
notching another
Now
victory
they've
for this
kind of let it
year's
slip
campaign.
away
Win
from them.
number 33.
Great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games.
Oh!
And they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Indiana.
Oh! Yeah.
Morris checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for Solomon
Quick
Hill.
little rest there,
and
I
it's
guess.
Ellis in for C.J. Miles. Ellis outside. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Another shot.
Get in there. Woo!
And that's just a little more for
Wow.
they get ready to
3,500 fans
celebrate
in this game.
a
I like
W.
it.
Well, let the party start. The celebration and they're going to let their guys hit.
Woohoo!
12-foot.
That could have made
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds or possession.
You know, that's I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Hello.
And here's Watson off the screen. Can't get it to go. So no problem for Indiana as they get some good moments throughout this one, but they
Well, Paul, congratulations on the win.
Paulie!
What did you have to be conscious of coming into tonight's game?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Well, we're out of time. Thank you for joining us here on the broadcast of Broadcast.
Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. Easily is ordering that number 2 combo.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. On many levels about. Man, in some game he's in the background.
There's
He
the
doesn't
dunk
get
to
the
start
chance
the
to be
game.
The star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And
That was
that'll
a
do it
weird
for this
highlight.
edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
You have yourself. Okay, off day. Oh. You know what? How is my team chemistry's good? Spend some time with the fans. I know I need to hit the plactith. I need to hit the plactith.
The Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Toronto Raptors at Air Canada
I've
Center.
run out of steam.
Checking out Toronto with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games. Come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And the topic here prior to tip-off.
Nailed it.
So many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here.
Barbecue chicken.
for joining us, folks. For
It's the Air Canada Century.
2K Sports.
Just kidding.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg
Center.
and Greg Anthony. Welcome everybody to Toronto, the sold-out Air Canada Center. We are live with the Raptors on the court. And of course, MyCareer. They really haven't filled the void yet in the wake of his absence.
Well, to say the deal
Ooh,
changes
Carroll's
the look
out
and
for
feel
them?
of this franchise is stating the obvious. I mean, they are a vastly different team than they were a few days ago. Obviously, long term rather than the short term.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, trading
Thanks for
away
the
a player
unintentional
with his
screen there,
talents
George.
is clearly a big picture.
George
deal.
Hill, that is.
Balance, fit, and talent, as well as upside, and then throw in the financial consideration. So this is more than just about the player.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Moore, he's in at the 4 spot. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Sploosh.
Good.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Doo-doo-doo. All about a flop.
That we see from him.
On the screen. Outside DeRozan.
Oh, I should have seen that
Lowry
coming.
has the
Uh-oh.
open look, and it's good. He
My
put
bad.
on the pick and shield the defender off.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here is George.
Oh,
17
George,
points for him last game
no.
against Orlando. Ross passes to Gibson. No good. Excellent D there from Moore. The Pacers have gone 2 or 3
They
here to
do
start
better
out the
than
game.
that to beat me on defense.
Ellis wide open. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the
That
game.
works.
A lot of times in the first
Slow
quarter,
trot,
it will
slow
dictate
trot.
how big a role a player has later on.
Screen by Valanciunas. Ross in the corner.
Ah. Wow. That would have been an extremely lucky bounce if he would have gotten that to go
Ellis
in.
dishes to Hill. Down low. And that one's good. George.
All right, George is on
George has
fire
got
here
his
to
second
start the
basket of
game.
night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those
Your
kind
face
of
is weak
baskets at the
defense.
hoop.
Lowry kicks to
Nah.
Ross. Screen by Valanciunas. Ross passes to DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They come
Okay,
to this
quick,
one
hurry.
having outplayed the Magic.
We've got a 5-on-4.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while,
Oh, it's
the
out of
right
position.
I mean, that's when he continues to attack and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now Lowry. Paul George missing from long range. Lock at 6. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas.
Oh, there's no one there.
Ross kicks to Valanciunas. And Turner with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors retain here. Olenek, he's checked in for Indiana. Jeremy Lin comes in for Hill.
Should have been there for that rebound.
Here's Valanciunas. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Sinks the 15-footer. DeRozan's got his first.
Okay,
bucket in
okay,
this
we
one.
got this, we got
and
this.
if you're the guy who
Just
has
need to
the
calm
guard,
down.
it is never going to be an easy night for you.
He's George sets a screen for Freak. Jumper off the screen. And the
Got
shot
it.
is
Thanks,
good.
George.
They've been
Wow.
hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Very rarely does someone just go ahead and set a screen without me calling for it.
They can keep it going.
Gibson the screen. Lowry against Land. Lowry passes to Ross.
I could get used to that, though.
Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, that
And not
slid
the
too far to the
prototype power
right.
forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Indiana leading by 5. Lynn kicks to Ellis. George against Ross. George gets a screen from Moore. And George, here we go. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's Indiana.
There's PG creating.
George and I are on the same page tonight.
Shots in this game.
month, he has been spectacular.
Ferdinand
Work at the free throw
Santos.
line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his
Blah, 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 blah.
slow him down.
There now for the Pacers. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's
Just
subbed
stick
in
with
for
him. I'm going to
Monte
remember
Ellis.
he's a three-point shooter.
Joseph dishes to McLemore. Inside, here's Santos. No luck. Excellent D there from Moore.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those.
Ah, another battle of the 32s
And
going
Hill
on
lands it
here.
in the corner. Moore outside.
Oh, that was
Olynyk
ugly.
Inside. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him.
Olynyk was right there to clean it up.
He's guarded by Hill. There's a screen. Now here's Joseph, defended by Lynn.
Oh, Olynyk.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws tonight. The
Hands
first trip
up.
to the stripe in
That's
this
all you
one.
need to do there.
Free throw good, Joseph. 2 shots. And Joseph drops them both. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Freak sets a screen for Lynn. It's Hill on the way. Yes!
A sky-high percentage, that won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see teams surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Now here's McLemore. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Ah, I should have been there to jump that.
Joseph with the ball. Right side jumper. The tray. Good.
So that's going to go in.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Hill. Dishes it to Moore. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. No good with the triple. And we reach the end of
Never
the
hit
first
it. Pass it
lead
to you,
by
can you?
7. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto.
Oh.
And a chance to hear from point guard Kyle Lowry about the chemistry of this Raptors team. They're all pulling in the same direction.
You know, we got a group of guys.
The question is whether or not that team unity, as rare as it is making a difference for the Raptors. Does it make Kyle Lowry any better? Do they just give it more time?
You know, you can ways, Kevin, because it's worked both ways. I mean, teams that couldn't stand one another have won rings, and so have tight-knit groups who were really close. So
I should have been.
magic form, a bit of art, the science in that.
Quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, we've seen them.
Who the heck
take
am I
their nice
guarding?
jumpers tonight too? I mean, that's a good start for them.
We've got DeRozan. Amon Shumpert is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's in at the 5. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Run play successfully.
Freak in the
I
last
didn't realize
matchup
we were
against
running
the
a play.
Magic was simply terrific. He had 29 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Numbers by any player in a game always.
And first, it was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean,
Be
anybody who saw that
afraid.
game has to
Be
still
very
in awe
afraid.
of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game.
One hand.
Post
Maybe could have
ride.
tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when a lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
And so here's Toronto following the score by fires from the line. Shumpert, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Moore. And on the triple. Raptors trail by 9. DeRozan
Tell that was going to be off.
Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Hey, we got him to dribble out of bounds.
Teams live and die by the 3. Let's check out the Pacers. 5th, the Raptors.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been. There are all
checked in for Lowry comes in for Corey Joseph. The Pacers also changing it up. Ellis, he's checked in for Stuckey. And it's Hill in for Jeremy Lin. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The rebound by Gibson.
Nope.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Shot's good.
It
Oh,
really
that was
does
kind
make
of
the game easy for
glitchy
your
there.
teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
It was all verbal.
Hill. The drive by Hill. By Indiana. Toronto trailing.
I've lost my touch here.
Outside Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, it's fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just second.
Now here's Moore. With 29 game. It's George on the wing. Ellis on top. That ball's nice.
Oh, yeah, man. That.
Passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really
awful.
are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Up look like they're kind of struggling, maybe affected by the cold again.
How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 7 assists.
See how they're doing this afternoon. May not be
with his output, and you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas in for Taj Gibson. And it's Ben McLemore in for DeMar DeRozan. Pacers leading by 5. Hill kicks to Moore. Releases from 15.
Ooh, there we go. Finds that offense again.
Boy, guys, some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Ross. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers.
I apologize for the low quality. Nothing I can do about it right now unless I shut down the stream and restart it, lower the quality of the broadcast.
Inside the line. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And
nice.
To go. 12 points for free.
Ooh, discount
Just
double check.
Impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Ross, and look at averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And boy, did he ever the pump fake worked to
I'm up with a
5-point game.
Ooh, there's a nice drive.
Ellis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a nice drive there. And he beat the lone defender and was wide open.
Outside Lowry. Screened by Valanciunas. Off the pick. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Lowry. McLemore's got his first basket of the night. Pacers leading by 5. There's the pick. The drive by Ellis. And you can count it. He'll go to
I mean,
the line with a
it
chance
could
to
just
make
be
it
my
3.
player too.
Great
Or
job
maybe
getting the
it's
ball
just
inside.
glitching out. And
Intentional about it.
I'm saying all these
Want them to
things,
show some
and
physical
people are
presence
gonna be
here
like,
in the
"There's
second.
no
And
glitches there."
they've shown
What is
that.
he talking about? I don't see
Here's what
anything.
Toronto's going with right now. Ramon Shumpert is
That would be
in
my
for Terrence
look.
Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Jeremy Lin comes in for Hill. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas. Nice job coming off that screen. Valanciunas has got his first points in this one.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't
Nice.
do his job as well as he could have. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well.
All right, while
during
we're
the course
half
of this
done, I'm
first
gonna
half.
check my
And that
network
concludes the first
statistics
half.
here.
It's the Pacers.
Oh, that's right. It pauses the game. Never mind.
Our passing has been very credit for that.
Alright, figured it out as soon as I went to a network's status. I saw that Xbox Live is having issues again. It's like the third time in the last week.
Really nice footwork down there. And what I want to see more than anything.
Yep, social and gaming is affected on Xbox One, so yeah, that's what's causing the glitching, is because Xbox Live is all messed up. At least causing the glitching for me.
All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Said it may not be showing up for everyone else, but if it is, that could be the
dynamic score and
reason why.
in that first half, the entire
Well, we'll see what we do for this afternoon's
He's a
stream.
hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found
The
the answer for him.
fi
I don't know if there is an
If it's
answer
not
for him,
working
quite
this
honestly.
afternoon, I may not be able to do
Last time for
Destiny.
Toronto unsuccessful. That was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Moore, he's in at power forward. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. And it's George in at the 3 spot.
Have to find a offline game, if any at all, if it's not working.
To get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined.
Well, we'll
not
play
to
it by
allow
ear
the
and
easy
see
layup
how it
right
goes.
there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors trail by 10. DeRozan a screen on Hill. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Moore with the block.
Oh, denied. Oh, denied again.
Toronto will retain possession.
No soup for anybody.
6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with the ball. Out defended by Freak for 3. Ross, and he gets
Wow.
it to go. Ross has got 7 points.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Hill kicks to Moore. Good. The assist goes to
Get in
Hill.
there.
Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Count it, and the Pacer lead is going to get back down to 7 after the points coming from Gibson.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Wide open look. Here's
Oh,
Turner.
no.
Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Pacers
I
lead
missed
by
that.
9.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pacers leading by 9. Hill dishes to Moore. It's Ellis on the wing. Pulls up. And Moore kicks to Ellis.
Try again. There we go.
Ellis has got 13.
Realized I
And
hadn't
he
really,
could be
I
the
didn't have
guy
any assists.
to put this game
Get
out
my
of
teammates involved in the game. That's one way to do it right there.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. How last month turned out for him. Averaging about 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds.
Scooted my foot back too far and hit my heel on the wheel of the chair.
He contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
That hurt.
Pacers making a switch here. Stuckey's checked in. And Toronto's possession, down by 12. No good from Gibson.
Good pick,
Hit
but
your
he
funny
just
bone.
couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here is Hill. Goes up on the high post. Count the bucket. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5
Everyone
minutes
do the
played.
flop. I'm going to get marked for
Lowry.
leaving
Ross
assignment.
sets a screen for Lowry. He kicks to Ross. Can they get it? And he dunks it down.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Now here is Hill, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. More
Woo!
with the bucket.
And we're seeing the shots
Freaking and
start to
vibing.
fall for them now.
Vibing and freaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Freaking,
I mean, this has been an
freaking.
extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Hill against Lowry. No good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams the last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the
I
chart.
hesitated and then I held the
14
button, had no
torching
choice but to
offense.
shoot it.
They were able to get everything they wanted.
Now here's Lowry, following the miss by Freak. Lowry passes to DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games.
Hey, it's me.
Freak, number 1.
Kevin, you know, the season is 82 games long, and anything can happen. But I tell you what, if he keeps scoring like this, the rest of the season is going to look very good for his ball club.
Olenek is checked in for the Pacers. Jeremy Lin comes in for George Hill.
Yeah, really
That's
good
why I
defensive
wanted him
play
to pass
cut him
it.
off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Screened by Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Lin. Joseph dishes to Valanciunas.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Smack.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Well, their
Correct.
passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And
Correct.
also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but They really had it going tonight.
Here's George. Great pass to set up the
Woohoo!
lead. George has
I'm
got
just
6
jumping
points.
for
That's
joy.
another assist
Jump,
for
jump,
a
jump,
team
jump,
that is
jump.
putting on a
Jumpity,
clinic
jump, jump, jump,
on
jump,
how to
jump,
share the
jump,
ball.
jump, jump, jump,
And
jump,
I love
jump,
the
jumpity,
mentality
jumpity, jumpity,
that
jump,
they've
jump,
had.
jump, jump,
If
jump,
a
jump,
shot
jump,
isn't
jump,
there,
jump,
they're
jump, jump,
not
jump, jump.
forcing it. They're
And
moving
he's wide
side
open.
to side until they finally get the one they want. And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
1:12 left in the third quarter. Fires at the elbow. No good.
And as far
Man.
as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out. Looking at the game for DeRozan, he has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark,
Lost
I'm
my
sure
game
that
here all
won't be
of a
the
sudden.
last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Solomon Hill comes in for George. And it's C.J. Miles in for Rodney Stuckey. Both free throws good from
Shots
DeRozan.
that normally fall aren't falling.
And 1:01 left in the third. Right side, Lynn.
Woo!
Lynn's got his first 2 points.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
They set the pick. Inside, Santos. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Huh.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Olynyk.
Good
Taj
shot,
Gibson's
Olynyk.
checked in for Toronto. Ben McLemore comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Hey,
And so Olynyk
perfect
nails
2 for
both of
2.
them. Raptors trail by 9. Kicks to McLemore. 24 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Gibson the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That'll be
Moore's got 6
mine.
rebounds here tonight. Lynn kicks to Olynyk. Deep 2 from Hill. No good with the wing jumper.
Should have found a better shot than that. Maybe at least gotten a double team to come out on me and then found someone wide open.
Now here is Hill. Lowry out there with McLemore. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. That's
There we go.
up fake there. Fooling the D.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Lowry setting the pick for McLemore. Hill against Lowry. Moore with the block.
Yeah. Get
Indiana
it.
leading by 11.
Somebody.
Over in the corner, Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 17 points.
Very
for Ellis.
nice.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
No good from Valanciunas.
Turner, what are you doing?
Not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And that's the classic one.
Wow.
Right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's more. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. On the wing, Ellis. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And here's Miles outside. And yep, that's
And
gonna be a
one.
flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there.
Oh.
I mean, so much contact. The officials
Flagrant.
easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in
Nice.
for McLemore. The Pacers also with a sub. Paul George, he's checked in for C.J. Miles.
And
think
now
I don't
Doris
quiet
Burke
there.
has an update from the sideline.
Check the paint. Got it.
Hey, Cav, well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Valanciunas, good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Oh, my 2010 streak may be in jeopardy here.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Hill kicks to Turner, 14 feet away. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And that's now 10 points for Miles Turner.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Boom, boom.
Against George. Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And the officials whistle a
Dang
foul on the shot. The bucket
Should have boxed
He'll
out
go to the
Valanciunas
line.
better.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. 10 points and a steal. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. That's 7 points for Hill.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
A shot by Lowry, no good.
And they
Oh,
got
no.
Not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Oops.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Stolen by DeRozan.
No!
And he gets it to go.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Moore outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Hill. 5 on the clock. Here's Ellis. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Ellis having a terrific game. He has 17 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Indiana. Raptors trail by 15. Lowry kicks to Gibson. Moore with the block.
Woo!
Pass to Lin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Moore passes to Ellis. He's feeling it. Toronto grabs the miss.
I got double team and nowhere else to go with it
Outside
but
Lowry. And it's sent back by George.
to go to Ellis there. At least attempt
Ellis
to go to
dishes
Ellis.
Lin. Moore with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And it's Moore penetrating.
Oh no, I wanted to hit Turner.
Lin against DeRozan. Lin kicks to Moore. Takes the 13-footer. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As
Woo!
hard as it is to beat a team
Now, if
3 times
only
in a
I
row,
can
it's even
got the
harder
20
to
points.
do
I
it
just
4
need
straight.
one more
And a
rebound.
great team effort, but still.
No,
what an
no!
individual performance for Freak. You can
Did I
set
get
a
it?
tone
I
with
got it!
defense,
Haha, my
and
2010
that's
streak
exactly
stays
what he
alive!
did with how he protected the rim.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Now, here's DeRozan. Here is Ross.
Whew.
Active Valanciunas.
I came down to the wire.
Outside Lowry. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Offline with the baseline jumper. Now Lynn. Moore outside. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, I tried to get to
So no
25.
problem for Indiana.
I thought I'd
They
give
get
it
the
one
lead.
last shot.
This crowd was stunned by the man their team was handled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the man.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame
You're
show.
here with, and I don't care.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He's racked up
if I
a
spin the
double-double
other
with
way.
points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific
Nothing
effort
really.
on
I'm just
both
going to get
sides of the
myself
floor.
dizzy, but I always seem to
Seeing
spin
Freak dominate the way
in
he did
that
tonight
direction.
reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
All those swatted shots.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
And that brings
For
us
Kenny
to
Smith,
the end
Shaquille
of our
O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our
broadcast.
illustrious
I'm
2K
Billy
Sports
Bob
crew.
Jimmy John
This is Ernie
JoJo.
Johnson saying-
$22 and 11. 4 blocks, including 2 that were back to back. 'Cause I'm awesome. 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 Yeah. I know, I'm weird. Brunch with John Wall. Yeah. Signing balls with Blake Griffin. Yeah. Hey, I'm on the cover of SI Kids apparently. That is a shirt. Wow. What the heck am I wearing? Oh, look, you get 2 Freak posters. Hopefully not with that shirt on. uh... Hold on a second. Channeled my inner hippie and played some hacky sack with Freak today. Oh, yeah. Channel that inner hippie. Oh, this is the Hey You Guys picture. Hey you guys! Alright. I just want to player stats. Here we go. Recent games. So it started here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. 21 straight games with a 2010. Whew. I'm tied with Irving. See where I am total points. James Harden is caught back up. Well, that helps when you have 39 and 36. Oh, let us go here. This way we can refresh the screen. Of course, it may have just loaded when we came back from the game anyway. But just to see it now, check out that Blake Griffin jersey. And there it is. To my collection of Jack Leonard and Blake Griffin. I almost exited. No, I gotta play this game against the 76ers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be going up against the Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. We've seen some solid. Their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Guys, let's talk about Nerlens Noel. Really made the most of his rookie season, which was actually, if you want to say, it was his second season.
Yeah, it really wasn't his rookie.
But no, technically he was after sitting the ACL surgery.
Yeah.
So defensively, what do you think?
Yeah, but you know, when you sit down and watch for a year on an NBA bench, I think that was an incredible advantage for him as a defender because he changes a lot of shots because now he can read the defenses better, and he's a terrific ball hawk, gets lots of steals. This guy has a bright future.
So he's a rookie, but he's got a lot more.
All right, let's do this.
Coming to town for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. It's Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We look at Indiana. What a story right now for this
Okay, come on, 76. Let's go. Yeah, we got this. It's Philly. And we lost the tip. And we're going to lose by 20 points.
For you as an opponent to and have homestand.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Was out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Okafor. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Ford. Here's Moore. Okafor.
Ah.
Miss.
Wanted to cut in, but it took me to the outside.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about that? Just the.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
Hill kicks to Moore. It's back to Hill. And he gets it to go.
I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Philadelphia. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Just not a disciplined performance in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls.
Okay, that's my fault. I got out of
I think
position
lack
there.
of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
And so here is Indiana is getting the bucket. Nobody near George. Breaks up.
Woo! Got that friendly bounce.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be a night for you.
There's a screen by Noel. Here's Ford. Moore with the block.
Feel bad for him.
What
So
a
short.
tremendous game he played against Toronto. And the foul call.
What?
That's his first.
What
foul.
happened there?
Here is Ford. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
I was running in. I guess I got sucked into the box out by
and it's good on the layup.
Noel there.
Ford's got 2 points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And here is Hill. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6
There we
points.
go.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now, here is Ford. And it comes off the front of the rim.
This game has a bigger magnetic issue than Madden did.
Get a whole lot to go so far.
Hill dishes to Moore. To the middle. Here's the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Boodaloo. Boop, boop.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Look at me, guys. I'm open. Pass it to me. I'm on your team. Totally wearing a blue jersey right now.
15 feet away, and it's sent back by Hill. Moore outside. To the paint. Here's Turner with the second effort. And
get in there.
With a nice bucket inside. Moore's got his second basket.
And that put back about
a
bucket as you're going.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Covington looking for his first basket still in this one. A screen on George. 6 to shoot.
Swatted that away, but back to him. Good thing he missed the shot and get the rebound.
Lets it fly from 18.
Yeah, that works.
Hill's got his third assist on the Hill against Ford. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Turner. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance.
Whoop, whoop.
Turner's got his first points of the game.
I hesitated to pass it to Hill. I had a feeling he was going to take that shot. Sure enough, I was right.
And they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
We need to calm down.
Racking up those rebounds quickly and not have to worry about that aspect of the 2010. We'll see though, and watch me not get another rebound for until the fourth quarter.
with their three-point shooting this past month. Number 1, the Pacers.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Turner. Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill. Now here's King. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
Well, at least they're not getting another rebound till the fourth quarter won't happen.
From the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach.
Boom!
He said he
And once again, no
Jeremy
defense.
Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league, and he told me we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, slashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot, but sometimes you have to pick your poison, and they'll live with him shooting from outside. Back to you.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Sure.
And does. And lots
Woo!
of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Pacers have been perfect. At
Rodney
the line so far,
Stuckey.
just 2 for 2. That one is off.
Rodney Stuckey.
And the second free throw, good. The 76-11. They need offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And King, here we go. But they'll get another chance. Grant, shot to stop the drought. Cannot hit. Will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And you know what? Exactly.
And an easy fast break scored back the other
Never
way.
allowed any momentum to build
Love
up
it.
against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they.
Switch was. There we go.
With the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those where they were picking up a. That's what it takes
Wow.
on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude.
Impressive.
You know, the defense has got to do a much
Shot.
better job
It's
of
in.
fighting over
Oh.
It
was on target.
He says
Short.
he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs this season. For this very talented.
Of relentless determination is really something Monte for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10
That
years in
was
the NBA.
roller
Consistently
coaster ride
good
there.
player and lethal scorer.
And welcome back. Excited so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently with the block shot have defensively.
Well, what happens is they start looking for the shot block. And it
Oh,
does
no.
intimidate them.
Cole in at the 4. Ellis is out there with pivot, manning the middle.
Swish.
Begin the second
Swish.
quarter. Here's Marshall following the basket by Freak. And Marshall kicks to Embiid.
Nope.
The block.
Nice try, Embiid.
Outside, George. George gets a screen from Moore. And George. Ellis out. Punch the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
It really a resounding
Not all
loss
that great
the
of a
last time
possession.
They matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how
Whoa.
it is. At some point, you just got to
That
man
ball
up
teleport to
and
me?
play a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Now here's Ellis. Jahlil Okafor unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Lynn. The open shot, George.
Oh,
Once
come on,
again,
George. You
off the
got
mark
to
by
hit that.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
2 minutes in the quarter here. And Marshall kicks to Okafor.
Dang it, Olenek.
Guys, the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
So far tonight is they've been sharing the ball.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Olenek. C.J. Miles comes in for Monte Ellis. Hill in for Jordan. To go on Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist with one here tonight. From contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul line, you can see the success they've been having in the past.
And numbers at the trying among the big
A defender has to be careful not to body him up and make too much contact, because then you send them to the line, and those are points that usually are automatic.
Here's Covington following the basket by Freak. That's in. And just 12 points. The basket from Covington.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, against the was terrific. 2 points. Always highlight the rebound as well. Truly impressive numbers from him in stellar performance. What a special night.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him on top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are.
And if he came, that would be really impressive. But
Ooh, I am on fire for the team right now. No. Hey, get on your horse
the
there,
head
buddy.
athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the status. He told me that for a team that had hoped in the playoff, here was the low. We'll see how it turns out.
Philadelphia's gonna make noise in the playoffs.
Like, he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long. Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers
I missed some
10 games. First in percentage, first in shooting, and they're also number 1 in taking the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league, and that tells not only are they well, also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Woo! Wow.
Great look, but
What happened? I mean, almost automatic.
Now here's Okafor. Points from him. Orlando. Okafor with the screen on Hill. Rebounded by Moore.
Hey, they got
that double.
Pick, but it just doesn't fall.
But you'll take that shot every single time. That's good offense.
Hill against Ford.
Oh no!
Quiet so far. Reaching for his first points of the game. And it's Moore penetrating. No good. We'll take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something right. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for the 76ers. And it's Hill penetrating. It's it to Moore. And by Noel. Jackson against Stuckey.
Now we're suddenly playing like the 76ers here.
Picked by Okafor. Jackson passes to Okafor. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Okafor's got 6 here in this quarter.
After going away the second quarter.
Jones on the layup.
Finally taking
And
a
the Pacers
screen I
lead
set
by
for him.
14.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Grant. That's good. And Jackson at time. Jackson's 3 assists now in this one. Hill gets his score. Hill dishes to Stuckey. Softly drops in the floater. Stuckey's got 5.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah.
Nope.
Gets it back.
No, no, no.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Yeah, I expect that they might. We're going to have an answer for that because the rest of this team, just as dangerous on the offense as me.
Yeah, he's just as dangerous as me. They shut me down. Ellis, Paul George, Monte Ellis, Paul George. I'll throw Miles Turner in there too. Maybe George Hill.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway.
He's been absolutely going down. 11 rebounds. He's shot.
Owned the paint.
Our second half of basketball. The third. Neal. Toka. And it's Ford in at the 1 spot. Ford. All the way by Free. Now, here is Ford. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
+8 rebounded.
Yeah, double-digit board. They've played, I think, with more.
Now, here is Hill. Just 5. Yes. Neal
Nope.
pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 16. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And yes, sir, that one drops. Ford's got 5 now.
That's
Okay.
the kind of D that you're not going to
supposed
find
to
success
guard
with,
all the
guys.
point
You
guards
gotta
now?
get a hand in the face.
Ah!
Very dangerous to lead a guy at open break there for the D.
Inside the line. Rebounded by now. Tenacity on the glass.
Let's get the ball inside.
Ellis wide open. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over and really build that lead up.
A good thing they called a timeout because I was overlooking at the stream getting all garbled again. Oh, Xbox Live.
2 assists, 2 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes multiple ways for this club.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Olenek in for, and it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill.
It has not start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And it goes out of bounds.
Block right, back on the
IMB. Philadelphia on D. George off the step back. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Lynn Ford. And Neal kicks to Noel. Trains it from away. Pacers
Probably blocked
14.
that.
Here's Lynn. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's
There.
shots. They're hitting off
Hey, 25.
Lead for themselves here.
the 70. Trail by 16. Ford kicks to Covington. There's a screen. Noel unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Nope. Playing
Moore's
that
got
suffocating
13
defense.
rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Oh, well, my 2010
Lynn
streak's
against
gonna
Ford.
stay alive.
George, wide open look, and again, Indiana. Third question in just under 3.5. Here's Neal. He's guarded by Ellis. There's a screen by Noel. Neal's shot is off.
And the fadeaway was the only option. All over.
Here's Moore.
Nice.
And it's now 22.
Hey, 2,500.
They are passing very crisply right now.
Really are by way of an assist.
Covington passes with the block.
Yeah.
He's got it. Hits some rim on the and an important teams for the Pacers.
To make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending it back.
The ball up the court, and it's resulted in a last break points.
6. There's Neal with the 3.
They've shown
And there's Neal missing the 3.
their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly.
Boy, I may get a 2020 game the rate this is going.
Here's Lynn. Terrific. He lays it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned their collapse defense and forced to over the top.
Bucket.
Like
Their
that.
three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And it's Moore penetrating the 3 from Jordan. 3.
Magic touch.
Really, the defense able to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their pass.
Here, 5 points in the game.
Noel knows
Embiid
better
the
than to
screen.
try that.
There's Neal. 3. Good. Neal's got 5.
Only a few seconds to end the reball with one of their.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape.
Ouch.
Here.
There's both teams making some changes here. Grant against Moore. Pass to Hill. Jackson. Hill. All going up court. Pull up Jay. Makes a big.
Nice.
Goes in. Hill's got his.
That one solid. There's
Clark.
a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but watch things change. Is out there with Turner in a. That's the Pacers 5. He muscles it in through the contact, and they.
Nice double
He's on his way to the free
clutch.
throw line.
You know, height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in this situation. Then you go in the air.
Now the 76ers with it. against Turner is doubled.
Bum bum.
Okafor with the screen on Stuckey.
Ooh, that's a
Feeds
hard
to Grant.
screen there.
And Calvin
Ah.
is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen
Oy.
inside that freed.
Indiana leading by 19 points. Dishes it to Moore. King with the
Ah.
steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Marshall. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, well, at least I didn't come back to
in the books. Hill against King. Right side Hill. Plenty of space. Here's Moore. Shot is off.
Oh
Some
no! How
solid
they
defense from
missed
Grant.
that? Oh.
The 76 by 9. Marshall to Grant. Pointer. Greatest here in this quarter.
Very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And the defense stop the bleeding.
Moore passes to Stuckey. Shot clock at 6. And by
He had all the
Stuckey with
space. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
11 feet away.
Whoa! Flying block.
Outside Hill. He got an advantage.
Go.
And took it right in. And the by 8.
They've really today.
Screen by Grant. Jackson passes to King. The pass to bounce off the rim. Right in.
Use his height advantage.
And he had the nice soft touch.
Hill defended by an open shot.
Oh, and
Another 3.
And he's looking this lead out, even with
whiff
the
on
cushion
those.
they have. Still
To the off the screen. First got 4.
and defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Hill has the open look, and good coming on the assist.
Yes, he does have an open.
Three assists. A bit under minutes have passed here in the 4th. Hill against Jackson. And that one is
Turner.
He has, I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
more.
Career total. Oh, and 5,000
And
fans.
really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
I'm just racking up the fans in this one.
Doris Burke has an update.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice team that last break. He used patience several times in describing what he sees from their offense. It's not a run and gun approach he wants from them. See how coach direction pays off as this one winds. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Ellis. Out to Hill. Some nice. There's more. Indiana can. And Philadelphia has possession.
do.
And here.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Now here's Ellis. Tight defense on him. Soft touch off the glass.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's
Trying to get a step on Noel. Wasn't quite working, but Ellis got the step on his defender.
Of strength for the Pacers.
And they could do no right there. The team its Clark's capability.
Satisfying win for him. Game number in the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
That
and continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups.
And you know, against a conference opponent, total a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
I mean, you'll see just dominant a game this way.
If I missed that, oh, I was gonna. I don't know what I would have done actually.
As he chased down those rebounds.
Side wing. With the three. Blows, and it's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. Second foul.
Then I'm done.
For Indiana as they get the win.
I mean, I'm going to be done anyway. Last game of here again.
I don't think they have anything but positives.
Well, Paul, what do you take away from tonight?
The Sports postgame.
If there was the last game for today's stream, if I missed that, just ended things.
The game, Freak.
Add to his rebound, made a huge. This was a taste of what he's capable when he gets his mind that he's going to dominate.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. Off the charts.
Nice dunk. There's a turnaround.
Everything, and there was a little here and
another
there. Fire.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Advance. Bad 30-point night. Take that. No 3-pointers either. That was, you see, well, sort of see, 15 for 20. All right, let's check where we are. Hey, we've jumped to point 1. He'll be out for a week or two. Let's see LeBron on here. We're gonna towards somewhere. Okay, let's see him total. Jump. Harden probably didn't have a game. Okay, still there for. Strange. Oh, let's check division. Oh, about 76ers. Oh, they are leading their division. Wow. Of course, there's nothing really much going on in that division either. I wonder they said they were going to make a splash in the playoffs. They're probably going to get in. Whew. No one in the division has a winning record. Let's go shoe shopping with the Jordan C. What? Sure. Thomas. All right, and we'll pick things up tomorrow morning with a home game there against the Houston's coming up there against, I guess, Houston, and you can consider that as well. When we try to shut down James Harden and extend my point lead more on him. Houston, Dallas, and Golden State. Should be a thrilling one. So yeah, that'll pick up tomorrow morning again in the short morning sports stream. Coming up again this afternoon, we'll see if Xbox Live is working and I can get on Destiny. I'll probably be doing that. If not, I'll see if I can figure something else to do on the stream, or if Xbox Live is anything with my stream, then we won't have one. I will let you know on Twitter what the situation is going to be. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, speaking of that, it's at 4moresports. YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. And if you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button and give this video a good old thumbs up. And just to let you know, that was a weird pause. You can find links to everything in each site's respective description area. So in the channel info section of Twitter and on YouTube, in the description area, you can find links to my Twitter and to my Twitch. If you'd like to help support the stream, the ways to do so are you can follow me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. You can tip the stream, and tips go towards keeping things running here, covering general living costs, upgrading stream equipment, buying games to play on the stream, stuff like that. But I'll never shake you down for money. You're always welcome to come watch the stream. So if you can't donate but want to help out, then simple share. That's the last option. Sharing the stream would be a huge help, or sharing my YouTube channel would be a huge help as well. Friends, family, whoever. Greatly, like I said, greatly appreciate any kind of share. I know now I'm sounding like I'm begging, but my words are getting all jumbled here, and I'm not forming coherent sentences that go in one direction, so I'm repeating myself. So yes, those are the 3 ways you can help out supporting the stream. And as always, if you're a fellow streamer or have a YouTube gaming channel, want to work out a promote, just direct message me on Twitter, and we can work out the details there. I think that covers everything now. Again, we'll see what's going on this afternoon. Really going to depend on if Xbox Live is working properly or not. So hopefully I'll see you this afternoon and be in something, but I guess time will just tell. But regardless, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everyone.